Hey, everyone.
Look, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Underoos. This is where Micah would pop up from behind the couch on our old set.
Yeah.
There is no behind the couch.
No, there's instead just the.
There's a wall.
There's a wall over there, and
Anyway,
there really is nowhere for you to. You imagine if you were like hidden under the cushions and you like popped up out from under, just like, what's up?
I'm like, how did you... Never mind. I don't want to know.
If that were possible, I would totally make a puppet version of myself, and we would film some episodes with Puppet Micah.
Oh,
that would be hilarious.
That would be
Micah.
hilarious. I love the idea of Puppet Micah.
Yeah.
I love this. I also love the idea of getting one of those those green suits and just sitting there and Nate not keying it out, but it's just like, where's Ben? I don't know. Thought he was here.
Yeah. Where?
Woo. Yeah.
You can buy those off of Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a green one.
I saw
I have a gray one.
I saw a bit done where it was a guy in the green suit and he was holding a skull and they just pretended that he wasn't there and it was just the skull.
Right.
Yeah. It was great. It was amazing.
Oh,
Anyway.
man. All right. So
Thanks, Loading Ready Run.
So what we have here is the first trailer. It's the teaser trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming, which
ought to be fun.
Which is the reboot of the Spider-Man series.
Spider-Man Homecoming. I've been looking forward to this ever since Civil War.
I have as well, and I can't wait to see what this is going to be like.
This is going to be good.
So here we go.
I still miss Andrew Garfield.
You know who I don't miss? Tobey Maguire.
Actually, a lot of people consider him the favorite.
Really?
What's up, guys?
They're wearing Avengers masks.
You guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away.
I can tell. Hulk gives it away. Hi.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, that was awesome.
I love it.
Really? Time to pretend.
Is Liz the new top? No, we've seen that before. Never with that skirt.
Should probably stop staring before it gets creepy, though.
Too late. You guys are losers.
Thank you.
All right.
So to become an Avenger, are there like trials or an interview?
Just don't do anything I would do. And definitely don't do anything I wouldn't do. There's a little gray area in there, and that's where you operate.
Oh.
All right? Just not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you.
All right, kid.
That's not a hug. The physics is theoretic. I like that.
Listen, I know school sucks.
Peter, you still with us? Yeah.
I know you want to save the world. But you're not ready yet.
You're the Spider-Man.
No, I'm not. I'm not. This is just a costume. This is
You're on the ceiling.
Shut up.
Stay close to the ground. And stay
Washington,
out of trouble.
D.C.?
Apparently. Hey!
Hey, Vulture.
The Vulture. All right.
Forget the flying monster guy. There are people who handle this sort of thing.
I'm sick of them treating me like a kid all the time.
But you are a kid.
This
You
is my
are.
chance to prove myself.
Is it?
Peter, what is going on with you?
I'm really sorry. I'm so busy. I'm slammed.
Ow.
Because I will kill
Michael
you
Keaton.
and everybody you love.
Marissa Tomei.
This is fun.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, this ought to be fun.
Hey.
Spider-Man and Iron Man
Flying into battle.
hanging out. I like this.
Yep.
I like this. I'm in.
That looks really cool.
It does.
I kind of miss the days when I was a kid with Spider-Man the animated series where Iron Man was Spider-Man's sidekick and not the other way around.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Well, Iron
Because
Man had
Spider-Man was legit, and Iron Man guest starred on his show back in the day.
It's true.
Well, it's because they portrayed that Spider-Man as someone who was out of college
Yep.
and was like living life as an adult.
Yep.
He was Spider-Man, not
Not.
Spider-Boy Peter Parker, who is
Still, that looks awesome.
That does look awesome.
Yeah, it does. It does. Which Tom Holland is the first teenager to be playing.
Yeah, I mean this is early career Peter Parker.
Well, it was supposed to be early career with.
but this feels more early career.
I still
like this
think,
feels right.
I still think Andrew Garfield did a really good job. He pulled off like a young Peter Parker quite well.
Well, he has a young looking face. I mean, honestly, you know how old he was when he took the part?
It's like 30, wasn't he?
He almost 30. He was 20. Oh gosh, He was 28, 29.
So what you're saying is I still have time to play Spider-Man.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
Do you want to play Spider-Man?
Yeah, why not? Doesn't everybody want to play Spider-Man?
I really don't want to play Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange is actually more my jam, though.
Fair. I mean, if I was going to play somebody, I mean, to be fair, I can't outdo Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Actually, if I got super buff and just styled my hair right, I could probably do Wolverine.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of hair, and he's got a lot of hair. I'm not super buff, though.
You got a lot of anger, too. He's got a lot of anger.
Do.
Mike has got a lot of anger?
Government.
This is true.
So I just got to figure out how to get super buff.
Well, your brother is an exercise scientist.
Lord have mercy.
Sorry.
Smashed a keyboard.
I mean, I could hook you up with some gamma rays, but that's probably not the direction you want to go.
No, it's not the direction. No, not at all.
Yeah, and honestly, you probably want to keep your hair and your internal organs.
And his brain matter. It deteriorates.
Well, yeah, I know. Nate, who's a scientist here? Come on.
You are, but I'm just saying.
I know.
Are you saying that radiation actually punches holes in your DNA?
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Don't do it.
Darn you, comics.
Yeah. So there was actually a what was it? There was actually a comic that they did where Peter Parker ended up becoming the Hulk, and Bruce Banner was Spider-Man.
Huh?
Yeah, they ended up. It was crazy. But there's another one where Bruce Banner goes through the process to become the Hulk and just dies. Just cancer. Just so much cancer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Super cancer.
Yeah.
Cancer so bad it was super cancer.
Bonus cancer. Bonus cancer.
There is no bonus cancer.
Anyway.
There is only bone cancer.
But this this looks super good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm in.
Also, glad the Vulture's getting some screen time because
that's the one I've been waiting for.
They keep trying. They were trying to kept trying to fill out Green Goblin for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Green Goblin. We've done that one twice.
First one with Norman Osborn, and then second with Harry Osborn.
I mean, New Goblin. Yeah,
doesn't really count as Green Goblin because he didn't wear the green outfit. And
we did Sandman, which Sandman would have been killer on his own, but then they tried to jam Venom in there. Because that's one thing that I loved about that movie was Sandman. They did Sandman so right.
It's just it was shoehorned in with Venom.
Yeah, and then they tried to throw Venom in there, and you're just like, oh.
And it was not a good Venom.
No, it was not a good Venom.
When he had the outfit on fully, he was Venom.
And then
as soon as he pulled back and you saw friggin' Topher Grace's face,
and you're like,
he was just like, my spider senses are tingling. I'm like, oh God, no, that is not Eddie Brock.
No,
that is not Eddie Brock. That is Topher Grace.
Let's see. I liked sort of how they handled Doc Ock.
I liked that too.
I like that too. And
did, yeah.
Alfred Molina is great.
Alfred
Molina does not get enough credit
for me.
Ever.
For me, one of the biggest my biggest likes of the second Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire was the Doc Ock, operating room scene where the arms take over and go full psycho, and you get that one nurse being dragged away into the shadows, and her fingernails are dragging on the ground, and it's tearing up the wax on the ground. They actually explained how they did that. They actually explained how they did that with they actually had like wax layers on the ground, like a white layer and a colored layer on top, and they had her dig her claws in and pull back, and also
practical effects, man,
and also the chainsaw bit right at the end with the one guy who gets mauled by all four of the arms.
Yep.
That was actually a callback to Evil Dead because you see just the chainsaw going like.
Yep. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah, it was a callback to Evil Dead, which I thought was awesome. Groovy. He said it.
But yeah, like those movies had so much potential, and then they just kept screwing them up.
Yeah, the third film is where. For me, the first film was campy because of the writing. The second film...
It was an okay kind of campy, though.
But no, it was... But, okay, you're the one who's out of your mind.
Oh, okay. It was not
the
best
writing.
kind of
The
campy.
writing. The writing was like it was. They were trying to do a comic book.
But they did give us some great lines. I got you for 3 minutes.
Actually,
3 minutes.
They let Randy Savage
playtime.
improvise. For
Yeah,
that.
I know. That's
they
the
let
best
Randy
bit.
Savage improvise for that.
Bonesaw is ready. Man, Bonesaw, you're the best.
What are you doing up there? Staying away from you. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband knit it for you?
Man, Macho Man. Macho Man.
Macho Man
Gone
sacrificed himself to save us from
us
the
all.
from the apocalypse.
Yep.
They're saying that now about Harambe.
Macho Man did it first.
No, I know. I prefer Macho Man over Harambe.
Man,
Because Macho Madness, baby.
I still love
Macho Madness, sky's the limit.
the Dial M for Monkey short in between Dexter's Lab with Rastlor.
Yes, that was awesome. That was really good. He's like, I am now forever the champion.
It's like, never before have I met so noble a creature.
Man.
I will spare your earth. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I
so
love the old Dexter's Lab.
Me
I do too.
Me
gosh.
too.
All right, so
One of my greatest inspirations is a mad scientist, actually. It's up there.
all right, so
Du
this was
fromage.
this was cool.
This was good. This is I'm
Spider-Man
excited.
Homecoming 7/7/17. They could not have made that date any better. And from what I'm hearing, they are doing a very quick turnaround for the sequel. It will be out in 2019. Actually.
Really?
So a 2-year turnaround, like they did for Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2.
So one thing that I wonder if they're going to do is one of the big reasons that Tony Stark teams up with Peter Parker in the comics is to like study Peter's abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony ends up building him a suit.
Oh yeah,
The Iron Spider.
Yeah, he uses that in Civil War.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Tony is using that to study his spider sense. So Tony then builds a version of it into his suit and can make himself invisible to Peter's. So he's like Tony Stark is straight up going Batman with this. It's like, all right, how can I counter these guys?
Yeah, he's going with the Doomsday Protocol.
Yeah, exactly.
Which actually, I rewatched Justice League Doomsday.
Yep.
And they actually have in the Agamemnon contingency,
Yep.
which is Batman's plans for disabling, not killing,
right?
For disabling the members of the Justice League.
Yep.
And
I like there was a comic someone did, and it was they found Batman's plans to take out the Justice League, and they're like, seriously? And they're like, I can't believe you did this. And it's like, do you have a plan for taking you out? He's like, yeah, here it is. They open it up. It's just like a piece of paper that says "run" on it.
Justice League. The Justice League.
Yeah.
Now, because he even has an Agamemnon contingency for himself.
Well, yeah.
He said
he can't be trusted.
He said
that was the joke in that comic. That was just,
yeah.
What's the contingency for you? Run.
He's like Batman. He's like Batman is a formidable opponent, but yet he is only human. So
yeah, just punch him in the dick.
Just punch him. Just like it's like, hey, Diana, Soups, take care of business.
Yeah, and it's like, well, he's off his game. I mean, you could probably take him. No. What I imagine is they're like Batman standing there just glaring at him, and it's like they're just saying, it's like, all right, let's do this. Go get him, Cal. And then Superman just turns and looks at Flash, and he's just like,
what?
It's like the end of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bit I want. I want that so bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then right as Superman's about to punch Batman, Batman's like, Martha.
and Superman's just like, really? That's your move.
How do you know that name?
It's like, it worked for Zack Snyder. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
You're getting better at that. Good job.